Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and another hero guide. This time we're talking about REY. And REY has been with us for quite some time now, since she was available both in the pre-alpha, the beta, and now in the full game. She has actually grown a lot on me because during the beta I wasn't a huge fan of her and I really struggled to use her in Galactic Assault, but now that the full game is out, she's actually one of my favorites, especially in Heroes vs Villains, because her mind trick is amazing in Heroes vs Villains, especially on the maps where you can fall off the side, because I've tricked a lot of people with the mind trick so that they fall off the map, and well, to be honest, I've also been on the receiving end of that. But if we start off with her abilities, she has the dash strike, where she charges forward with her lightsaber held high. This ability is actually quite tricky to master because controlling her while she is charging is actually pretty hard. But it is a good ability since you can obviously catch up to the enemy a lot faster, and if you do hit someone with a dash strike, they both take damage and get knocked down, at least if they're a hero. So I tend to use this a lot if I'm trying to rush onto an enemy. However, keep in mind that if it is a blaster hero or someone shooting at you, you might be better off actually deflecting with your lightsaber and slowly walking towards them instead of rushing straight at them with a dash strike, since you will probably take a lot of damage. But there are some star cards that will make you take less damage when you do the dash strike, so you can modify that a little bit depending on how you like to play. And then we have the mind trick, one of the most interesting abilities in the game. When you use the mind trick, everyone within its area will get the controls inverted as well as their abilities disabled, which makes it extremely good in Heroes vs Villains, because whenever I'm on the receiving end of this, I usually die as I either walk off the side or I just can't really do anything without the abilities. So the best bet when you are facing off against mind trick is to try and use your dodge ability in all different directions and hope that REY won't slash you down until the mind trick wears off. And then the thirdly is the insight, where she basically uses the force to sense her surroundings, revealing and highlighting all nearby enemies as well as through walls. So I like to use both the insight and the mind trick together. Firstly insight, so you know where everyone is, and then the mind trick once you've aligned the enemies perfectly, because she's not a very offensive hero. She basically only deals damage with her lightsaber and not the abilities except for the dash strike, so it's all about quickly getting in and out. Use the insight, position yourself, jump in, kill a few people and then get back. You can't just jump in and slash everyone down the same way you can with Darth Maul, so you need to be a little bit more tactical. And that's the thing I struggled with the most at the start, because I was way too aggressive and I died very quickly, but then after I started playing more carefully and used all of her abilities to my advantage, I actually managed to kill a lot of people in Galactic Assault. And when it comes to Heroes vs Villains, it's all about the mind trick really. That mind trick is gonna do wonders for your team. Just try to mind trick as many enemy heroes as possible and your lightsaber and the rest of your team will finish the job. And as I mentioned, there are star cards to modify her abilities, so it's all about what you want to do. And like I've said in my previous guides, if you do have multiple star cards, consider changing them out depending on which game mode you're playing, because some of them are more effective against infantry and others are more effective against Heroes vs Villains, because there are cards that heals her whenever she kills an enemy, which is obviously more helpful in Galactic Assault because you will usually kill more infantry than you kill heroes. But that brings this guide to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.